All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, also known as the Lashawan Quadash, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation. And that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Well, hey, here we go. Trump signs an executive order to pull the United States of America out of WHO? The World Health Organization, okay? And now with that act being, solidified through the stroke of a pen, America is pretty much, on their own when it comes to statistics, it comes to stats, it comes to aid, it comes to help. Okay? So America is pretty much on their own when it comes to receiving stats and receiving, analytical data that could help cure and possibly prevent the next pandemic. And need I remind you, we're on the verge of a next pandemic with the bird FLU. If you get the drift, you get the drift, okay? And what a resounding time to pull out of the W.H.O. when we're on the verge of potentially having another pandemic breakout of such magnitude with this bird FLU, okay? Showing you that, hey, there's something else in store or planned for the move of him signing that executive order to pull out from WHO, okay? Now, it wouldn't surprise me if all of a sudden this bird FLU gets transmissible and it leaves the United States of America by their own or leaves the United States of America on their own to figure this thing out by themselves, okay? While all the other countries are receiving, first-hand data from WHO, and assistance and aid, the USA, the United States of America, under Donald J. Trump, has to figure it out on their own, okay? And what do you know? They have a Dodge, which is Department of, what does Dodge stand for? Department of, what is it? Something with Elon Musk, man. Department of Government Efficiency, okay? So who knows, man? Okay, where they're taking this at, all right? But it's clear to see that Trump is in action, man. He's in office. He's pulling strings, man. Okay, now he claimed that he withdrew from WHO because they wanted to charge the United States of America $550 million and China $39 million, showing the discrepancy between the two countries. And he says China is a larger country, so you should charge them more, okay? And he said under Biden paid the $500 million. So I guess Trump calls himself cutting the fat, where money doesn't need to be spent, money isn't going to be spent. So he cut and withdrew, at least under his term, the United States from the World Health Organization, okay? So we're going to see how this plays into action if and when the next pandemic comes about and hits the United States of America, okay? The first one, which was back in 2020, a lot of people blame the WHO, World Health Organization. So this time around, the United States of America can't blame them. They're going to have to look at Trump, okay? Their savior, as why did you pull us out, okay? So let's just sit back, get the popcorn, and let's get ready to watch this place burn, man, okay? Because it's getting ready to go down, man. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah is getting ready to bring this place to the ground, okay? Now let's read this article. It says, Trump orders U.S. exit from the World Health Organization. It says the summary pretty much wraps it up. Says Trump signs order to exit World Health Organization. Says WHO taking unfair payments from the U.S. Criticize WHO handling of C-19 pandemic. Withdrawal may put WHO health emergency programs at risk. Okay? So we're going to see. Okay? The next pandemic could very much well be on his clock, man. And we're going to see how his team that he's assembling is going to handle this thing. Okay? We're going to see. It says the United States will leave the World Health Organization. President Donald Trump said on Monday, saying the Global Health Agency had mishandled the C-19 pandemic and other international health crises. All right. So I guess from all the media and all the, influencers that show and prove to Trump that C-19 could have been handled a lot different, man. And a lot of people lost their loved ones, and Trump is, pandering to the audience per se, but mostly, the Americans, and showing them that, I feel your pain, man. Okay. I didn't want that to go down like it did on my clock. So what am I going to do? I'm going to withdraw us from the WHO because they, charging us a outrageous amount of money compared to these other countries. Okay. So now the play is put in position, or the play is being put into action to make this guy, Donald J. Trump, either look like the hero or the fall guy. All right. But we already know where it's heading to. So it's only a matter of time. So it says Trump said the WHO had failed to act independently from the inappropriate political influence of WHO member states and required unfairly onerous payments from the U.S. that were disproportionate to the sums provided by other larger countries such as China. So, that's where his decision lies, in the fact that China only paid a small percentage compared to the United States paying a large percentage, okay? World Health ripped us off. Everybody rips off the United States. It's not going to happen anymore, Trump said at the signing of an executive order on the withdrawal shortly after his inauguration to a second term. The WHO did not immediately respond to a request for comment. When asked about Trump's decision, remarks, China Foreign Ministry told a regular press briefing on Tuesday that the role of the WHO in global health governance should only be strengthened, not weakened. So here we are, man. We at the crossroads, okay? We at the crossroads, okay? Trump has pulled out the United States from the WHO, and there's a, potential of a pandemic being stewed up on the back eye with the bird FLU, get my drift, flu. And we gonna see exactly how Trump will handle another pandemic, man, okay? Because the people, they loving him right now, man. They're loving him right now, but we're gonna see. And this next one is really, as Bill Stage so elegantly said, this next one is really going to get their attention, okay? So that first one, it was just for the optics, but this next one, it's going to be for the real deal. And here it is, Trump done withdrew the United States from WHO, so, he got to have something up his sleeve, man, all right? We just got to sit back and wait, man. Let Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai do his work, man, because he's using these dignitaries, these, so-called quote-unquote presidents to do the bidding and the willing of him, okay, of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is in control of this boat, man, okay? He's steering it wherever he wants it to go, man. Remember, he turns the hearts of the kings like water wherever it shall go, all right? So it's just time, man, all right? It's just time, okay? So let's get a couple of precepts and let's take it from there. Remember, this is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. So it says, Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Right? So he's the one that, uses these kings, these dignitaries, if you will, these prime ministers, and everybody, to go and play out his will, okay? So however he wants to set forth the wheels of motion to be turned, that's what he's going to do. Okay? And Trump's already getting to work, man, signing these executive orders like he's handing out checks to some employees, man. All right? He had one video where he was throwing the pins. He had a handful of pins like momentums, and he was just throwing them into the audience, and people was catching them like they were at a basketball game or somewhere, and they was at a halftime showing the entertainment was throwing out towels or prizes or something like that, and people was going crazy over these damn pins. Just a regular black pin. All right, showing you that the people, man, they being played like puppeteers, man, like puppets. Okay, the people being played like puppets, man. All right, by this puppeteer, which is this corporation, the United States of America, man. Okay? So let's buckle up, man. This is going to be a bumpy ride, especially for those that don't have the truth. Those of us in the truth, man, hey, we understand it's going to be a bumpy ride, but, we got faith that we're going to get through it. All right? So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, in verse 5. It says, "Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms." Right. "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into the hand, and given them into thy hand. Speaking of his people are the children of Israel, okay? And this was going back to the ancient Chaldeans and the Egyptians, but now that you can relate that to the modern day Chaldeans, the Egyptians, which is America, all right, and it's sorcerers, okay. So it says, by modern I mean the spiritual aspect of Babylon the Great, which America lines up with it hand in hand, okay. Especially the Chaldeans, those that work in sorceries, okay. America only uses sorceries, man, and we know the main sorceries that America uses is what? Christianity, it's democracy, and so on and so forth, man, okay? It says, "I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke." Right. And, you see, they don't give us no, we being the apple of Yahweh Shai's eye, this place doesn't give us any let up, man. Okay? They're not supposed to give us any let up, all right? That's supposed to be why they're going to get rewarded the way they get rewarded, which is with what? That judgment when Yahweh comes through here and, really tears shit apart, man. Okay? With the whirlwind, which is the chariots and those missiles, okay? So it says, verse 7, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." Right? So this is the pride of Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America, okay? They have that entitlement. So now they got their number one, leader back in office, and he's already showing the way to go, man. Having that defiant, we're going to do this by ourselves attitude, man. We don't need the World Health Organization, all right? They didn't do anything for us last time. Matter of fact, they're the reason that a lot of our loved ones lost their lives, man. Okay? You see? And people are not seeing the forest through the woods, or whatever the saying goes. You can't see the forest through the woods or the woods through the forest. People can't see right now because why? They're blinded by their lust, okay? To have Trump back in office after they figure 4 years after having Biden, they glad to have whoever, okay? But for the most part, they ecstatic to have Trump back in the office because he's giving them so many promises, man. All right? But little do they know, when all hell breaks loose and this place goes to hell in a handbasket and the shit hits the fan, they don't have anyone to blame but their own damn dumb self, man. Because they voted for this shit. They believe they had a voice, man. So it says, verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right. They don't care about, putting that yoke on us, man. Okay. They supposed to put that yoke on us for our disobedience, man. So they got to pay for all of this. Okay. All of it, man. And they still have that same pride, man. They still going to lay that heavy yoke no matter who you put in office, man. You ain't going to get no let up. Rent still going to go up. See, they talking about meaningless shit. Your rent still going to be astronomical. Why he ain't talking about bringing the rent down? You see? Things that actually help and that's going to get you back on your feet. You damn people worrying about some damn border. Okay? Who's crossing the border? Who's coming into the border? Who's making the jobs harder? Well, damn, you find a job, now how you going to pay your damn rent? Okay? You see? You should have been asking for them to get the rent back down to a fair, reasonable amount, man. Because damn rent, just 3-4 years ago, was $600-$700. Now you talk about twice as much as that. $1,400-$1,500 for one bedroom. And need I remind you, the damn apartments is damn near 40 years old, man. Okay? But it all goes hand in hand, man, because the people of these so-called Americans, man, they dumb as a doorknob, man. All right? They can't see, like the saying goes, you can't see the forest through the woods. Or you can't see the trees through the forest. However that saying goes. These people don't see it because they so enamored with being, having America being made great again. They don't see this shit ain't going back to being great. All right? The only time it was great was when that yoke was heavily upon the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? That's the only time it was ever great, okay? It can't be great as long as you trying to be equal with this damn base people, man. These Edomites, so-called white man. Verse 8, therefore hear now this. Thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right, so you see the pride of this place, man. Okay? And when the shit hits the fan, which it will, you can't have no one else to look at and blame but yourself. Okay? You got your guy back in office. You got Trump back in the office. He did what he's doing what he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Withdrawing himself from these tyrannical corporations, allegedly, and when the shit hits the fan, you won't have anyone else to blame but your own damn selves for falling for this, okay? See, we're not as those that sleep, as it says in 1 Thessalonians 5. We're not like those that sleep, for we are not of the darkness, we are of the light, okay? We see all this shit that's going on. We see the play being put into position, all right? It's you dumbass Americans that don't see what's getting ready to come down the pipe. They getting ready to shut this shit down, man. All right? And you won't have no help from the outside world, man. Okay? America's going to be on an island by itself, man. All right? And you're going to have to fight and get it by yourself, man. When the resources run out, that's going to be it. You got the borders that's being shut down. From the south, Mexico, to the north, Canada, he's threatening to put tariffs on them. So, guess what? You ain't going to have no help coming in, okay? No help whatsoever, all right? You're going to be here by yourself to figure this shit out, man. Once the shit hits the fan and all hell breaks loose, ain't no help coming from the outside world, man. Okay? This, when America gets hit, whenever Yahweh sees fits for America to get hit, it's going to be some damage done, man. Within the inside. Okay? From within the inside. It's going to implode on itself from within the inside. All right? Talking about civil unrest. Okay? Race wars. All right? All under Nero's authority. Donald J. Trump. It says verse 9. Yeah, we finished verse 8. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. You see? We signing these executive orders, man, like they giving out free food, man. These sorceries, these enchantments, okay? These are what's making the people be put in that further trance, okay? Of, yeah, baby, we're back. We got a real president in office this time. You see? This is that sorcery. This is this enchantment that these spells that America put on the people, man. Just look. Just look. If you go watch the video of him signing that executive order to end the Paris alignment, or Paris, whatever it's called, climate, at the end he starts throwing out pins and people think they at a damn basketball game. In the crowd catching jerseys and shit like that, man. The sorceries and the enchantments on the people of America is it's sad, man. It's not sad in the sense that they shouldn't be doing it. It's sad in the sense that they can't see what's going on, man. A lot of people are going to be led to the slaughterhouse, man. Let's just put it like that. So it says, verse 9, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. Right? So these executive orders, hey, don't worry about it, man. Okay? We ain't part of the WHO anymore. Guess what? They must got their own department of, analytical data, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do, or if it's under the DOGE, the DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, spearheaded by Elon Musk and the other guy, Kash Patel. All right? So we gonna see, man. We gonna see exactly how this administration handle things, man. Okay? Because they off to a hell of a start, man. All right? I'm gonna look up that. I'm gonna show you some footage probably in another video of Elon Musk, throwing up the all hail Hitler sign, man. Okay. So it says, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. You see? That's the pride of this place, man. It says in his heart, I am, and none else beside me. It doesn't need to be part of the WHO, okay? It is the WHO, all right? It is the I am, all right? We are America. We're going to make America great again, all right? The golden era of America is back, as Donald J. Trump said. I am, and none else besides me. We're going to reclaim our status as world dominance, okay? Under Sleepy Joe Biden, the world was looking at us like, we were incompetent, okay? But now back under Donald J. Trump, we're supposed to be this powerhouse of, force and not to be reckoned with. So now they getting that, these Americans are getting that bravado back to them now, all right? Especially after all these damn executive orders that he's signing in the first day, okay? So the point is, it says, I am and none else beside me. That's the pride, okay? Which is why this place is going to get taken down, because of his pride, man. All right? Because of his pride and his iniquity, man. All right? It says, I will sit. What does it say? It says in the beginning of this chapter, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. So the Most High is going to bring this place to the dust, man. For all his pride, man. This is a haughty place, man. It says pride goeth before the destruction and a haughty spirit before the fall. So this place got to be risen up, man. These people got to feel the pain. They got to get their hope so far up to where they can't see the fall coming. And then when the fall comes, it's going to hit them hard because they're going to have no help from the outside world, man. You know, and Trump is orchestrating it all by design. Putting tariffs on Mexico and China and the northern border, Canada. Now he's withdrawn from the World Health Organization. Where's your help going to come from? Okay? Where is the help going to come from? The people don't see the play being put into motion, man. These people not going to be able to come together and team up to get through this time that's getting ready to come. This country is more divided than it's ever been. The people don't like each other, and Trump is just further putting that wedge in between them, man. Okay? So let the games begin, man. Okay? Trump is getting ready to kickstart this motherfucker off right, man. Gonna start this off right. We got, that old song. So Trump getting ready to start this thing off right, man. Okay? He's getting ready to kickstart this thing off right. He's already withdrawing himself in the country from who, man? So now you got nobody else to depend on when all hell breaks loose. Because why? You feel the first time that all hell broke loose, they misused their authority. Okay? So now this time when it gets ready to get broken down again, which Bill Stage said, this next pandemic will catch their attention, meaning that the optics are going to actually match the results. People are actually going to be dropping left to right. Okay? It ain't going to be no, they're just using this for, no, they got all the analytics the first time around. Now they're going to use it and put it into effect this second time around. And what do you know? The same person that was in the office back then is in the office back now. It's just that now he's saying that we don't need to be part of the WHO. Okay? So we got to get prepared, man. All right? And like I said, the bird FLU, is still on the table for being potentially part, if not the next pandemic, man. All right? So, get ready, man. Okay? This place has got to fold, man. All right? And we got to stay, we have to stay watching. All right? It's that 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 6. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right? So we got to continue to watch and be sober, man. Because, hey, just because you see him signing executive orders and, throwing out pens in the audience and crowd, you can't let your guard down, man. You cannot let your guard down. It ain't over with yet. You can't sleep at all, man. This is not our resting place. Micah 5 and, what is that? Micah 2 and 10, I believe. Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So you thinking you could take a breather and relax, and you think this is your rest, you're gonna be sadly mistaken, man. This place is not your rest, okay? Shit is only finna start increasing as we get into this second term of Donald J. Trump, man. All right, he ain't talking about nothing that's substantial, man. He ain't talking about lowering your rent. How else where you gonna sleep at, man? So what? You got a job. Then what's after that? Jobs ain't paying enough to outpace the price of rent. Okay, that's you got to worry about where you gonna lay your head at, man. You got a job now, what? You can't find nowhere to sleep. I guess the illegal immigrants is affecting the vacancy of apartments too. Come on, man. You ain't thinking too far ahead, man. You just seeing what's right in front of your face. You can't see the trees through the forest, man. Okay? You got to see the whole picture, man. You got to step back and look at the whole picture. If you in the forest, in the midst of the trees, you can't see the forest for its whole entirety because you're right dab smack in the middle of it. It is until you remove yourself from out of the forest, from amongst the trees, that you can see the forest for what it is, man. Okay? The people too ingrained and embedded in this presidency that they can't see the whole scope, the spectrum. That's why it says, let us not sleep as others do. Okay? They done been rocked to sleep, man. Okay? They done got lost in the sauce. Okay? They can't see the forest through the trees. All right? They lost, man. So it says, let us not sleep as others do. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we're going to continue to watch and be sober, man. All right? That's all we got. We got to stay on our tower, man. When they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh, like a woman in travail, man. That's verse 3. So we've been given the keys to success by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The play, we already know, we see the play coming, man. All right? This is that honeymoon phase. We know the honeymoon phase wears off in about 2 to 3 months. And then it's back to business as usual, man. The people, they in that, we back with our girlfriend after a while. Let's go get married, babe. You see, they done got, enchanted with those sorceries, with those, feel good moments. When you get back, you hook up with your lover that you ain't seen in a while. They ain't seen Trump in 4 years. He's back. They feel, that the honeymoon phase is back. They saying, let's go run down to the courthouse and get married. Now they on the honeymoon phase. This is the first, the honeymoon phase. It be like that for the first 2-3 months. But then after that, it starts to wear off. All right? And they gonna see. Once Trump in the office for a little bit of time, and they see this shit ain't going no different, it's going to be back business as usual. And it's going to be even worse this time around, man. Because now they don't have anyone else to blame. They may try to spin it to say that it's still showing side effects of Sleepy Joe administration. But he gonna be far removed from out of the picture now. Kamala's taken out of the picture. So now all you got to blame is yourself. All right? What are you going to use? Trump? Elon? Y'all wanted him, man. And then you're going to have the other people that was in opposition of this all along that's going to be out there saying, I told you. You see? I told you. You see? And the division is going to kick up, man. It's going to kick up worse than it's ever been. And we all for it too, man. All praises. You see? So that was it, Big moves being made by Donald Trump, man. Big moves, okay? He's letting the world stage see that he's back. He's back, baby. I'm back, baby. All right, and we probably gonna do some more subjects and broach some more topics on this, man. Okay, because this man's he's assembling his squad together. He's already got it together, but he's putting it into effect, man. So when they get this thing rolling, hey, it's gonna be rolling like a well-oiled machine, man. So that chip can be rolled out with no hiccups, no bumps in the road, man. All right. So 1 Peter 5:8 says, be sober, be vigilant. What do we read in 1 Thessalonians 5? Let us not sleep as do others, but let us be sober. Okay, so you got to be sober. You can't be taken by this honeymoon phase. All right, these are the Americans, man. Yeah, we got our real president back in office now. You see, man, this was all a play from the beginning, man. They had to stretch out his term by allowing Biden to come in to step in between, man. They didn't want 2 consecutive terms, man. They wanted this term, implant Biden administration to really stress the people out, and then put back into Trump so that the people will be, back in that enchantment phase, man. Biden administration was strategically placed in between Trump 2 terms, man. And now you get the results that they looked for. People are enchanted. They're in that honeymoon phase. These first 30, 60, 90 days is going to be beautiful for the people. But then once that spell wears off, as you may know, those of you that's married, once that feel of the honeymoon phase, you go on a cruise, you have a time of your life, then you come back and it's like, damn. It's like, damn, this is who I got to spend the rest of my life with. Something happens on that cruise, then you see that person for who they truly are. And you come back to your senses when you get back on ground, when you get back on solid ground, you come back to your senses once you get off that cruise and you touch back on solid ground, and now you got to go back to work next week. You see yourself, you say, damn, this is who I got married to. Because it's something that you didn't see before that you saw on that cruise, man. Maybe she picked her nose. Maybe she just did something that you didn't notice while you was in the courting part of the relationship, that you oversaw it. But then on this cruise, this honeymoon phase, you saw something. But you played it off thinking that she would just, eventually let it go, but she didn't. So now it's just something, small and insignificant, but it's enough to, get on your nerves, man. And she got you. She done got you go down to the court, sign the license, the marriage license, and you can't, what you gonna do? Divorce her? She gonna take half of what you got. So you in it for the long run now, okay? You in it for the long run. Well, Trump has got these people, and they're in it for the long run, okay? You can't do anything. He's your president for the next 4 years, okay? And who are they going to put after him? This is probably the best it's going to be for America, all right? This is it. You see? If he don't get everything back to how it was, quote unquote, and make America great again, this is it. You got no other, quote unquote, hope outside of the great white hope. All right? Outside of Donald J. Trump, you got no other hope, man. Okay? Who you think they're going to put in and run against him? This is his last term, man. If he don't do and say what he said he's going to do and get that wall put up like he said in his first term, don't look for whoever come after him the next time to finish and pick up where he left off at. That's going to be a lie, they tell you, man. But people, they love to be lied to, man. They love to be lied to, okay? So it's by no sheer coincidence that they fall head over heels for this damn dude, man. Getting played like a damn piano, man. All right? And he's that he's that A, not that A minor, but that A major key, man. Okay? So 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right? And you usually get, hit over the head at your weakest. Okay? You usually get hit over the head when you're not looking. when you in that honeymoon phase, okay? So be on high alert these next, 2-3 months, man. All right? Shit ain't finna be as you think it is, man. All right? We just gotta continue to stay sober. All right? Because these Americans, man, they are in that honeymoon phase, man. They got hearts all over their heads. They in love with this man, okay? They are in love with this man and the idea that he's going to make America great again, that the golden era is back, baby. Oh, man. And Trump is just playing all on it too, man. He's a businessman. You got to remember, man. He's a businessman that just so happened to run for president. All right? He's selling you a damn dream. Okay? He's selling you a dream, and the people are buying it. All right? Hook, line, and sinker. So we got to be as those that do not sleep, man. We got to stay on our watch. We ain't falling for the okie doke. Okay? At some point in time, once upon a time, all of us did fall for the okie doke. We all fell for the enchantments. Because we all came out of that Christianity dogma. Damn church. Some of us may even been, registered voters. Some of us might have voted for this damn wicked ass democracy, man. So we all was at one point in time seduced by the sorceries and the enchantments of America, Babylon the Great, man. So we got to do it. We got to be as those that do not sleep, man. We can't fall back to sleep and get rocked back to sleep by the, so-called quote unquote empty promises that America's going to, supposedly, allegedly, through Donald J. Trump, make good on. Closing the borders, bringing back the U.S. economy, ending the war, okay? They ain't going to stop World War III, man. That's prophecy, okay? So we got to be on guard, man. We got to be on point, okay? We can't sleep as others, man. We the watchmen. We supposed to be watching. So, be sober, all right? And as I say, be vigilant. You got to watch. And it tells us, if not, it says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right? And he's going to devour. If you believe and you think that America's going to be brought back to that golden era, you're going to get devoured easily on false hopes, man. You still going to see your rent ain't going to drop. The price of groceries ain't going to drop. Shit ain't going to go back, man. You can't put the genie back in the bottle once it's out. Shit is not going back to the way they were prior to 2020, 2019. Just can't, man. All right? The only way it's going to go back is when they shut this shit down and bring it back up under the mark of the beast system, man. That's what they're getting ready to bring forth. The mark of the beast. Okay? So with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.